Hi everyone, I'm Kevin Nelson for Catholic News Break. Here's what's going on this week in the news. We begin from the Vatican. The Vatican has announced that Pope Benedict XVI will canonize 10 people, 5 on October 11th and 5 on April 26th. Among the 5 who will be canonized on October 11th are Blessed Damien, a missionary priest who served patients with Hansen's disease or leprosy in Hawaii, and Blessed Jean Jugan, who founded the Little Sisters of the Poor. The canonizations will take place during the Synod of Bishops for Africa and are expected to be celebrated in St. Peter's Square. In other news from the Vatican, Pope Benedict XVI has asked Nigerian Cardinal Francis Orenzi to lead his 2009 Lenten retreat. The Cardinal is the former head of the Vatican's Worship and Sacraments Congregation. During the retreat, which is taking place March 1st through the 7th, Cardinal Orenzi will focus on the theme, "The Priest Encounters Jesus and Follows Him." Along with the Pope, who will clear his schedule of all audiences for the week, top Vatican officials also attend this retreat. The choice of the Nigerian Cardinal comes the same year Pope Benedict is making an apostolic visit to Cameroon and Angola in March and presiding over a special Synod of Bishops for Africa in October. Cardinal Orenzi is one of the 3 African cardinals the Pope has named as his delegated presidents for the special Synod. In other news, the Pontifical Commission for Latin America has published its annual message for Hispanic American Day, which is celebrated annually in the Diocese of Spain. This year, the day falls on Sunday, March 1st. In the message, the president of the commission, Cardinal Giovanni Battista Rey, along with Archbishop Octavio Ruiz Arenas, who is vice president, explained that this year's theme, America with Christ, Live the Mission, highlights 2 intimately related questions. On the one hand, it reminds people of the call to go out into the world to make disciples of Jesus. On the other, it reaffirms a conviction that has its foundation in the Master's promise, "I am with you always, to the end of the age." The message goes on to say that at the present time in Latin America, there is an urgent necessity to bring the light of the gospel to public, cultural, economic, and political life. The message concludes by inviting people on this Hispanic American Day to shoulder missionary commitment in the continent of hope and encourages priests and religious to feel in their hearts the ardor of being bearers of the word unto the ends of the earth and not to be afraid to respond generously to the apostolic mission. And finally, now in the news, Archbishop Pietro Sambi, Apostolic Nuncio to the United States, announced that Pope Benedict XVI named Archbishop Timothy Dolan of Milwaukee as Archbishop of New York and accepted the resignation of Cardinal Edward Egan, who has headed the Archdiocese since 2000. Archbishop Dolan said of the announcement that he was honored, humbled, and happy to serve as pastor for the Archdiocese of New York, and that he pledges his love, life, and heart to the faithful. Archbishop Dolan will be installed by Archbishop Sambi at St. Patrick's Cathedral on April 15th. Cardinal Egan will continue as apostolic administrator of the Archdiocese until then. Archbishop Dolan, who just turned 59 years old, has been head of the Milwaukee Archdiocese since 2002 and was an auxiliary bishop of the St. Louis Archdiocese for a year before that. Well, that is all the information we have for you at this time. Please stay with Catholic TV for more Catholic news. Until then, I'm Kevin Nelson, and I'll see you next time on Catholic News Break.